Anita looked down on her tiny husband and saw the tears running down his face. She took pity on him and knelt beside the potty chair, patting his head to comfort him. As he silently wept, Anita noticed that he was nursing on the pacifier. She put her hand on his lower abdomen and began to gently massage his tummy just above the pubic bone. Howard sighed as all pretense of independence left him and he surrendered to her will. A few minutes later, she heard the quiet pitter-pat of pee hitting the bottom of the potty's basin. Soon afterwards, she heard the joyful rush of a stream of urine beating against the mold plastic. Anita continued to massage him and was rewarded with an abdominal contraction as his bowels loosed themselves and his bladder sent forth another stream of pee to join the first. Howard didn't notice when she unbuckled the strap that held him to the potty. He was too busy engaging in the soul-satisfying act of cleansing himself through defecation and urination. He pushed again and the echo of semi-soft solids hitting the bottom of the basin filled the room. He had done it. He looked up at Anita and smiled in success. She held her hand out to him to help him from the chair and it was gratefully accepted. Howard stood up, smiled shyly at Anita around the pacifier, then promptly lost all control and peed on the floor. "Howard," scolded Anita in dismay. The pacifier fell from his mouth and bounced on the floor as he attempted to explain, "Me sorry mama. It accident. And you just went potty. How could you? If you have any more accidents like this, I'm going to be forced to put you in diapers," Anita said sincerely as she threw his used bath towel on the puddle, then picked up and pocketed his pacifier. "No Didi," he pleaded. "Well, we'll have to see," she said as she took some toilet paper from the roll and blotted his wet penis, then turned him around so she could wipe his behind. "Come on, baby. Let's get you dressed and into bed. It's time for beddy bye." Howard walked beside her docilely as she led him by the hand into his room. She dressed him in training pants for the night, being careful to add a cloth diaper as extra padding and then went to the dresser for more clothing. "What that?" he said when he saw the fleecy, baby blue garment in her hand. "Just your jammies, sweetheart," she told him as she unzipped the fastener that spanned from his neck to his ankle. She dressed him efficiently in the sleeper and zipped it up before fastening the large button on the collar that covered the zipper pull. Howard was completely covered from his chin down to the ends of his toes in the soft, warm sleeper. She took the comforter from his bed and folded it neatly and put it over the top of the rocking chair in the corner. Then she led him over to the rocking chair and sat down, hoisting him up to sit on her lap. "Mommy doesn't want to be mean to you, sweetheart. I know it's difficult to make the adjustment, but Mommy is only doing it for your own good. You understand that, don't you?" she asked. "No WNB baby, Mama," he countered. "I know, honey bunch. Mommy wishes that you hadn't done all the bad things you did. Mommy was happy when you were 20 again. Once you started getting younger again, Mommy had no choice but to take over. You see that, don't you?" she said as if talking to a small child. "Yes, Mima," he said gravely. "You were very, very naughty. You abused your privileges as an adult and see what it got you. Don't you see that this is your punishment? Mommy would have rather had you as her husband, but Mommy still loves you even though you're her little boy instead. Mommy will always be here to take care of you, no matter how small you get," Anita said as she stroked the curly blonde locks on the back of his head maternally. "Thank you, Mama. I love you too," Howard said sincerely.